Alrighty, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another CYPRX video banger. Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up your seatbelts because today we're going to be diving down the rabbit hole, discussing and talking about XDC network partnerships and AI agent developments on the XDC network. This one is going to be one of the video breakdowns, if you're an XDC holder, that you are not going to want to miss. So if you enjoy today's video, do us a favor, smash that thumbs up button. It does help boost the algorithm and it is free to do. And make sure that before you head off the platform, you are subscribed. So in previous XDC video breakdowns, we have been at the forefront of covering new developments on the XDC network via partnerships in the AI agent and DeFi niche. In previous videos, we covered Caddy Finance, which is bridging traditional finance and DeFi by maximizing yields through innovative hedging strategies. And then also in another video breakdown more recently, we talked about this integration with the XDC network via Spec Finance. So in today's video, before we jump into the AI agent niche, because we wanted to start introducing slowly to you guys on the CYPRX YouTube this idea of paying attention to both DeFi and AI agent developments, I want to start here with a post that Tokenizer, shout out to Tokenizer on Twitter. If you guys do not follow this individual, he is constantly putting out gems on gems on gems in terms of research with ISO 222 tokens and a larger spectrum of Web3 innovations and this digital transformation. So make sure that you go follow this individual right here. But he put something out today that, or actually, excuse me, yesterday, that really stood out to me. If I go back and I remember a previous panel discussion that an XDC individual representative was on, this just goes hand in hand. And an individual representative from the XDC network actually commented on this. And so that's what we're going to start off with today's video breakdown. So Tokenizer said, you love to see it. This is the most that XDC has ever been trending on searches via Google Trends. The world of real-world asset tokenization finally catching on to XDC network. And then Sean of the XDC network, right underneath of this post, said, no mainstream news articles, no celebrity endorsements, no tier one listings, modest yet increasing DA regulatory landscapes. 2-sec transaction speeds, 6-second block finality, niche real-world asset industry engagements, and builds for trade finance, XDC network, so on and so forth. Okay, so that was really great to see. And that just goes on to remind me a panel discussion that this individual representative here, Angus O'Callaghan, the head of trading and markets at XDC network with previous experience at Deutsche Bank and Morgan Stanley, said in this video breakdown. So keep in mind that Sean of the XDC just mentioned no tier one listings yet. XDC is trading at roughly about, as of time of recording, 12 cents, which is so insane to think that right now we are able to get in on such a valuable digital asset at such low valuations. Listen to what this individual representative says here. And again, this is not financial advice. I'm not telling you guys to go out there and buy the digital asset XDC, but hopefully after today's video breakdown, you go and you do your research on some of the XDC developments and what it is that they are bringing to the table in terms of completely revolutionizing the trade finance industry, what they're bringing to the DeFi and AI agent space in their more recent developments. And it goes so much deeper than that, but I hope that at least scratched the surface in today's video breakdown. So this was a video posted 3 months ago, and this is that individual representative, Angus O'Callaghan. Hopefully I'm pronouncing his name correctly. Listen to what he says and take into consideration what Sean of the XDC just said in that post on Tokenizer's tweet just yesterday. Take a second here and listen.
Your team or the markets team has in place in terms of the long-term vision. Please tell us the roadmap.
Yes, absolutely. So the roadmap, we want to get listed on additional exchanges, especially some of the larger exchanges. And those negotiations are very mature now. They've been going on for some time. And a lot of them are actually in the onboarding stage already. So they should be going live in the very near future. In addition to that, we have already some of the best protocols and dApps running on the XDC network. But it's where do you grow from there? That is the absolute key. Well, what's the next step? So we have an incredible in-house incubation lab, which have a cohort, which I've been through, is really, really quite impressive. But in addition to that, we're also engaged with some of the best external incubators. So that's Tenity, Foundation, Plug and Play, Launchpool. Absolutely excellent names, and the projects that are coming out of them, the innovation is incredible. and they're all building on XDC. So that's the pipeline. And the more people that build on XDC, the more people that will demand XDC, and that will just drive liquidity across the board. Yeah, so in addition to obviously the exchanges bringing projects on board, at the moment, if we look at the XDC holders, they're predominantly retail actually. And XDC has never actually taken external VC money. It's been organically grown, which is incredible for the size of the project to have never had external funding from that perspective. But institutional money, especially in 2024 where we are, they are engaged in digital assets in a very, very strong way. So we have a strong internal network, and we will be engaging with these real money. So this is institutional clients, wealth managers, family offices, but also leveraging our partners. So we have Securitize in the US, as I mentioned. We've got Archax, we've got SBI, we've got our market makers. They have some of the best clients in the world. We need to get XDC engaged with them as much as anything. And that's just on the institutional side. But retail is also absolutely pertinent to our success. So this is why we're also engaging with some of the largest retail trading platforms, some of them which have in excess of 30 million users. So we're in negotiations to have XDC listed there, which will be a massive driver of demand for the XDC token.
That will drive massive demand for the value of the XDC token. I hope that what he just said shows you guys how early we are, right? Tier 1 listings possibly in the pipeline, behind the scenes right now being worked on. He mentioned how the vast majority of the value behind XDC is coming from retail investors. He talked about all the institutional participants behind the XDC network via their partnerships, and he wasn't even covering the vast majority of them. He just listed a few. I mean, it's absolutely massive what he just said. Okay, so smash that thumbs up button and subscribe, because that just goes hand in hand with what Tokenizer just said and what Sean of the XDC commented right underneath of that post. So I wanted to start off with that just to show you guys again how early we are with the XDC digital asset in terms of mainstream and institutional adoption. Okay, moving on in today's video, this is what I really wanted to cover: AI agent developments, because this was just posted today, January 21st, 2025, from XDC AI. We are excited to share that we have received a grant from the XDC network earlier, and we will continue building amazing AI products under the XDC AI brand. So we're going to get into this. I'm going to click through, read the XDC AI website. We'll talk about their roadmap, talk about some developments that's happening on XDC AI. We'll get to this in just 1 second. But since I mentioned Sean of the XDC, I want to just take a step back, because again, now that we're introducing both DeFi and AI agents on the CYPRX platform, and the way that I wanted to introduce it, because it does seem a little meme coinish right now, I wanted to show you guys that, large market participants, whom and which you most likely already know, like Ripple, Stellar, Hedera, XDC network, they're the ones telling you guys, along with large financial institutions, to be paying attention to both DeFi and AI agents. All right. So let me just show you guys exactly what I'm talking about in the interconnected web that XDC network is a part of behind the scenes. This is the stuff that the mainstream is never going to bring to your attention. Okay. So we have here, this is a post from back on October 23rd, 2024. This was an event that took place, and this post from the XDC network says, the XDC network yesterday, and again, this is back from October, just a couple months ago, participated in the ITFA ANZ, pay attention, that's going to play an important role in just 1 second, Supply Chain Industry Summit in Sydney, held at the stunning Macquarie Group HQ. It was a day filled with enriching discussions on the future of trade finance, digitalization, and the role of AI in transforming supply chains. And Sean of the XDC represented XDC Network during the digitalization and interoperability panel alongside industry experts Simon Finmore, who, I'm not going to butcher this gentleman's role here, but you can see that he is from ANZ, and moderated by Stuart Fraser, also from ANZ. Their insightful conversations shed light on the ways blockchain, AI, and interoperability are reshaping the future of trade finance. Now, why am I bringing this up as an example? And you can see just some of the pictures from the event, XDC being a main sponsor of the event, along with ANZ. I thought that this was just really cool to see Sean of the XDC network sitting on stage with these industry-leading experts from large financial institutions. You saw Sean of the XDC commenting on Tokenizer's post, right? So again, put two and two together. There are things happening behind the scenes that are not made public. Okay. You have to be able to pick these things up yourselves and put pieces of the puzzle together. Because if not, again, you're going to be distracted by whatever the mainstream media is touting to you. And this is not it. They're not going to show you these interconnected webs. So since we're on the topic of ANZ, and you can see, XDC Network sitting on stage with representatives from ANZ. Here you can see the names. Okay. XDC Network right there, Sean White. We have Simone Finmore from ANZ. We have Stuart Fraser from ANZ sitting on stage. Well, look at this. Okay. This is a post directly from LinkedIn from Hera. I'm totally going to butcher this gentleman's name, so I apologize. I'm just going to leave it there. Anyways, he is the head of industry and innovation transaction banking at ANZ. And on his LinkedIn profile, this is so mind-blowing. He put out a report. And he mentions the outlook for 2025, how AI goes from hype to real world value and utility driven use case. Okay. So this is directly from the ANZ website. Okay. And it was published on the 8th of January, 2025, just to show you guys how fresh this is. So this is his outlook, this individual representative from ANZ, whom you just saw, XDC Network sitting on stage with ANZ representatives. And now fast forward to today, we're seeing XDC AI partnering with XDC Network. We'll get into this in just 1 second. Put two and two together just to show you guys how important this is that you pay attention. Bringing the realest research and information to you guys here. Look at what he says. We're going to play this quick 1-minute video clip here. The year 2025 will see continued maturation of generative artificial intelligence, or Gen AI, used in business, moving past the hype cycle and into genuine use cases which solve problems. Okay, so the reason why I'm showing you this, and the reason why we're going to continue to discuss DeFi developments and AI agent developments, is to show you guys that some of the world's largest financial institutions, in collaboration with some of the names in which you already know, like the XDC Network, are the ones pushing for not only these innovative solutions, but just showing you guys that they tell you this behind the scenes. Yet you're never going to see this on CNBC or Fox News or whatever the case may be via mainstream news sources. Okay. Which is why we're trying to bring it to your attention, to wake you all up and show you what is happening behind the scenes. So again, this was posted January 8th. Let's just take a second and listen to what this gentleman here has to say.
Moving away from a hype cycle of Gen AI can solve everything to specific use cases which can be solved. And for businesses using Gen AI as agents to help them with their customer services, Gen AI can help them with automation of invoice processing, automation of reconciliation of accounts payable and accounts receivable. They can look forward to that. And the third part is digital assets and tokenization. So what we have seen over the last 2 years is moving away from a concept to commercialized production, and we can see that increasing in the next year across the Asia Pacific region. We have central banks such as the Reserve.
So just real quick, he talks about transitioning from this hype cycle to real world use case. Okay. He talks about growth in digital assets and tokenization, and he mentions how this is going to unfold over the next year. Okay. So again, we are early. You just heard the individual representative from the XDC Network on that panel discussion talk about tier 1 listings, talk about how retail is the predominant driving force behind the XDC Network right now, how they're partnered with some of the world's largest organizations. You see Sean of the XDC commenting on Tokenizer's post and sitting on stage with ANZ representatives. Like, you cannot make this stuff up. Do you guys see what I'm piecing together for you all? Please tell me you are. Smash that thumbs up button and subscribe if you guys are enjoying this one so far. So now that you see XDC Network representatives sitting on stage with ANZ representatives, you see ANZ representatives giving their 2025 outlook and literally telling you all in a nutshell, hey, wake up. AI agents are about to go from hype to help, hype to a reality, to tangible use case and real world value. Now let's get into these developments and these announcements from the XDC Network, because this just goes hand in hand with everything that I'm showing you guys, and that things are going to start to pick up at a rapid pace and how early we are. So again, we are excited to announce XDC AI, that we have received a grant from the XDC network earlier, and we will continue to build amazing AI products under the XDC AI brand. So let's jump in. Let's read through this website. This is their website. It is still in a beta phase via their application. As you can see here at the top of their screen, it does say that this is just a preview of the software. It is not the final version. So this is still in its beta or testing phase, which is again just showing you guys how early we are. But let's just click through and read through some of the highlights on this just to kind of get a gist of what to expect moving forward. So it says here, starting at the top, AI innovation, empowering creators and communities with on-chain AI on XDC, innovative, engaging, and redefining possibilities. Tokenized AI agents. Users can design personalized agents by integrating data from X and custom inputs. Each agent is uniquely tokenized and interconnected with the platform's native currency, XDC AI. So we're going to get into this just in 1 second because this token is not available yet. We'll get into that when we read the roadmap. And it says driving engagement within the ecosystem. It talks about liquidity boosting, where every AI agent created or acquired contributes directly to bolstering the liquidity pool of our native token. Talks about custom designs, engagements being amplified. It says here, custom designs, design on-chain AI agents customized to mirror Twitter personas or crafted from unique descriptions. Every AI agent created or acquired contributes directly to bolstering the liquidity pool of our native token. Then down here, it talks about how you can design AI-driven X personas ready for tokenization, which is extremely cool. I've shown you guys in previous video breakdowns how the World Economic Forum projected that the AI agent, population itself was going to supersede the human population ×2 in the next 10 years. So this stuff is extremely important to pay attention to. It talks about AI-powered social media personas, how we're going to be able to design AI-driven personas for Twitter that replicate influencers or celebrities, boosting engagement and fostering connections, participating in AI-moderated conversations, and cultivate vibrant communities through dynamic, impactful interactions. And then down here, it mentions and talks about their native token, XDC AI token, which I'm definitely going to be participating in whenever they do launch it. XDC token acts as the foundational pairing currency within the XDC AI agent ecosystem. It facilitates the creation of AI agents by serving as the payment method for advanced models and accessing premium data assets. Beyond just transactions mediums, the token is integral to powering key functions within the platform, fostering the expansion of AI-driven economies and enabling seamless interactions within the ecosystem. And then here in the roadmap, so this says starting in February 2025 is when their roadmap kind of starts. And it says the introduction to XDC AI agents. XDC AI agents introduces a cutting-edge generative infrastructure that allows early adopters to tap into the power of AI-driven on-chain digital agents. This platform empowers users to create unique Twitter X personas, which are then transformed into meme coins. The token generation event, TGE, marks the initial phase of AI gen functionality, setting the stage for the growth of the digital ecosystems and engaging a community in a decentralized creative environment. By integrating generative AI with blockchain, XDC AI agents provide users with a novel way to produce digital personas and monetize them, fostering a dynamic space for innovation. So I'm super excited and stoked about this. Then in March, talks about the XDC AI agent platform is set for its full mainnet launch. So that is what I'm assuming this application that I just showed you guys that has this, beta test phase notification at the top, that it's not the final version, will be officially launched in March. So again, we are early. The fact that we're showing you guys this and showing you all these interconnected webs is just insane. And not only are we showing you guys that this is happening on platforms in which you already know and most likely hold in your portfolio if you watch CYPRX, right? Because we've been talking about the XDC network for like 2 years now, okay? But we're showing you guys that large market participants that the XDC network is sharing stages with via large financial institutions are the ones telling you guys like, hey, look, like AI agents are about to pick up pace. So adopt or get left behind. So that is really cool to see. So mainnet launch, we're seeing that happen in March 2025, according to their roadmap. All right. Now let's get into this digital asset XDC AI tokens. April 2025, according to their roadmap, it says the initiate public AI conversations with a curated selection of categories and tags, offering a controlled environment for testing and exploration. Integrate XDC AI tokens into the platform, enabling advanced customization options and facilitating seamless tokens pairing for personalized experiences. Simultaneously launch tokenized projects that empower creators and foster decentralized funding mechanisms. So again, it has the little tiny date on that. April 2025 is when I'm assuming we can expect their token. So I will definitely be keeping tabs with this roadmap and these developments on the XDC network via XDC AI agent integration. This is just so crazy to see that the XDC network is at the forefront of all of these technological advancements. And just to kind of reiterate what I just said to you guys about adapting or being left behind, let me also show you guys that some of the world's largest leading industry participants are telling you guys this to be the case. So I posted this to you guys on January 15, 2025. This is the last fundamental piece that we will share today, where I said firms not investing in AI might risk being left behind. So what do you think that means for everyday citizens and retail investors? Wake up. They tell you these things in advance in their documents, but they know nobody reads them. Okay. The average retail participant working a 9-to-5 job is only fixated on the hype, the bullish moonboy price predictions. They're not reading through these documents thoroughly. Well, look at this. This is an individual representative from CMO Innovative Finance, Robert Napolitano. Totally butchered that one, so sorry. And right down here, he talks about embracing AI. And it says, firms not investing in AI might risk falling behind. This is the Future Series 2025 Outlook by Innovate Finance, Red Compass Labs, and Box, just to show you guys again that they're saying this directly in their documents. Embracing AI is important to keep pace with technological advancements and customer expectations. Emerging AI use cases, evolving regulations, sustainability efforts, and innovations will play a crucial role in shaping the industry's trajectory. As we approach 2025, businesses adopting AI responsibly, investing in sustainable practices, and staying ahead of legislative changes will be best positioned to thrive in the wave of digital transformation. The journey may be complex, but the potential rewards make it worth undertaking. So again, bringing you guys the realest research here at CYPRX. Do us a favor, smash that thumbs up button and subscribe. Remember, none of this is financial advice. I'm not telling you guys to go out there and get this XDC AI token. I'm not telling you guys to go out there and buy XDC, the digital asset. But what I am asking that you all do is you take it upon yourself to further your education and look behind the curtain to really see what these large financial institutions and major organizations are telling you behind the scenes. And here at CYPRX, we're at the forefront of covering this for you guys so that you don't have to go out and do the research. We do the research for you. If you guys are interested in diving deeper into these developments and educating yourself further, you can head over to CYPRXtrading.com. We have the Wealth 28 Club where we dive in detail into our DeFi strategies and how we're exposing thousands of dollars to the DeFi space to earn passive rewards and income. And then we've now also integrated utilizing AI agents behind the scenes and talking about this to our private community members and what we're looking at and what we're paying attention to. So again, if you guys want access to that, come join our private community, whether that's you take the private Discord route, whether that's you tap into the private Wealth 28 Club. There are so many ways for you guys to educate yourselves, joining mentorship programs and enlightening yourself on what is happening behind the scenes. And then if not, if joining a mentorship program in a private community is not for you, then at least do us a favor, smash that thumbs up button and subscribe to the platform. That is free to do so. And I ask that you guys, after watching this video breakdown, go out and search for information yourself. Read documents. Look at what these banks are talking about. Search the web for important information that never really reaches the mainstream. As always, many blessings to you guys. With that being said, be cognizant, be aware out there, and I'll see you guys in the next video breakdown.